The application of physics in making holograms. My name is Rahma Maharani and my friend Alicia Lydia Sitompul. We are from Senior High School number 3. This is the points are and the next this is a discussion.
Abstract background. Due to the limitation of books, journals, and the scientific papers that raise material for the manufacture of the two types of holograms that are distributed to the public, the researchers chose the type of reflection holograms that several journals have discussed. Methods. By using a descriptive research method through a qualitative approach with the source of the Journal of Making Reflection Holograms by Arifa et al. 2007 and the Technique of Making Reflection Holograms by Sigit Haryanto. Result and analysis. Physics has been identified that for a making reflection hologram, namely 1. Hologram live like were material. 2. The resulting two-dimensional impression is option because the amplitude and phase at the light waves can simultaneously be recorded in the shoot. 3. Determination of coherent wavelength during hologram reconstruction using bright diffraction conditions. 4. The fringe patterns on the recording medium are generated by object beam and the interference in reference beam. 5. Silver halide will form a diffraction lattice when the hologram is looked. By understanding the material of light waves, especially interference in diffraction. Introduction. Physics is a science that underlines the development advanced technology and the concept of living with nature. Physics helps in the technology developments, one of which is the hologram, which is a product of holographic technology. Holograms are generally divided into the two continue to develop, namely transmission hologram and reflection hologram. Transmission hologram, which at the time of a reconstruction transmit a reconstruction light to get an image. Reflection hologram, by reflection, the reconstructed light to get to the image. Reflection hologram is a hologram that produces an image accordance with the original object or model record and can be seen using white or polychromatic light to produce a clearer image. Due to the limitation of books, journals, and scientific papers that raise materials for working in transmission hologram that are distributed to the public, the researchers focus more on reflection holograms. Research methodology. Objective. As a continuation of the research designed with the same title, the study aims to obtain conclusion on the formulation of the problem being discussed, so that the reader can find out the application of physics in the holograms of making reflection holograms. Research question. How is the application of physics in making holograms, especially reflection hologram? Methods. This research uses a descriptive method through a qualitative approach. Descriptive research with a qualitative approach is meant to dig a deeper information and get an analysis of the application of physics in the making reflection holograms. Experimental design. The technique of collection data is by reviewing documents such as books, journals, and relevant research results.
Result and analysis. In making reflection hologram, generally using the holographic method, it's just that this reflection hologram is used to see the result, or when reconstruction can use ordinary white light or light was. Wavelengths have been adjusted according to the condition of bright diffraction. In the hologram, the three-dimensional image reflection is from the two start information, namely information about the amplitude and phase of light waves originating from the record object. In the manufacture of hologram, the laser beam is divided into two, namely a fixed beam called a reference beam or temporary stop of a photography. Then there is an object beam as a temporary stop and then bounce off the plate. The two, the two beams are out of phase and will be recorded on the photographic plate. At the time of hologram recording, the resulting three-dimensional impression is obtained because the amplitude and phase of the light waves can simultaneously be recorded in the chart. The object file and reference file will interface and then produce a frame pattern on the recording medium. Subsequent to washing hologram, the silver head on the emulsion of the PFGO3M recording medium, which has been subject to a laser beam, will form very fine silver granules which function as diffraction grating during reconstruction. Holographic reconstruction performed with white or polychromatic light or white current light. This reconstruction will produce a complex amplitude where the hologram is illuminated again with light so that the object that has been recorded on the film plate will appear in accordance with the object record. It can be illuminated with ordinary white light. It could also be light with a wavelength of 632 nm. According to the Bragg diffraction conclusion, by understanding the material of light waves, especially interference and diffraction, and knowing the type or material to be used so that we can apply our knowledge to the process of making reflection hologram, we can immediately understand where and how the physics is applied. Example 1. At the time of hologram recording, recording with a distance between object to the recording media is relatively close to get the object scanning beam without using a lens or others aids using the Fresnel recording system during the interference experiment. Experiment 2. At the time of hologram recording, the resulting three-dimensional impression is obtained because the amplitude and phase of the light waves can simultaneously be recorded in the shot. With a certain time or exposure, the object wave interference and reference wave will hit the recording medium. 3. At the time of hologram washing, halide development state on the emulsion of the recording media, which has been exposed to laser light, will form silver granules that are arranged and function as a diffraction lattice. Namely, the diffraction grid is a structure with the repeating pattern. And the last 4. At the time of reconstruction of this hologram, in terms of interference and diffraction, reflection hologram require light with the wavelength of 632 nm to see sufficiently clear result, or can use plain white light directly.
Future work. 1. Find out the simple method to make a reflection hologram. 2. share our experience and knowledge to internet media, either YouTube or written in PDF format, or share on blogs during the holograms making experiment.